Hi, I'm Lori with Sweet Raw Joy, and today we're going to do a really short video on how to make the ultimate green smoothie. And it's the ultimate green smoothie as far as I'm concerned. The first thing I'm going to pour in is some coconut water. And this coconut water has pulp in it, actually. My husband doesn't like with pulp, but I do. So I'm going to go ahead, open that up. And I usually put in anywhere from 12 to 16 ounces. And I'm making it for my husband and I, which I do every day. That kind of gets him interested in more raw stuff. So I'm going to put in about 14 ounces of coconut water. And then I'm going to put in about another 6 to take me to 20 ounces, whatever that is. I'm not good with math if you can tell. The next thing I'm going to do is put in a regular banana. And I also have a frozen banana, but we're going to put that in later. So let's go ahead and get this puppy in there. And you want to use ripe bananas because that means that your body's going to be able to absorb it much better, and it's actually more nutritious. Not sure why that is, but you can Google it. So use ripe bananas if you can. And if they get too ripe, you can always pull them, or peel them, that is, put them on a plate in the freezer, and once they're frozen, then you can put them in a baggie when you're finished. So that's something to do when you have bananas that are a little too ripe. So we've done that part. I'm just going to set this aside. I usually put that in my compost. The next thing we're ready for now is the spinach. And you just take a big old handful of that and you put that in next. And then the next thing I'm going to do is add in my good stuff, my superfoods like hemp seeds. I got about 2 or 3 tablespoons. This is going to make it thick and creamy. It also has protein and good fats. This is maca powder. This is a superfood as well. It's made from a fruit in Peru, and it is good for your hormones to balance them, but it's also good for the libido. So if you haven't tried that yet, you might want to check it out. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of mango. I can always add more sweetness if I need to, but I also have a frozen banana. So I don't like to use too many sweet things. I like to have it, kind of middle of the road. Here's my frozen banana. And we'll put that in the middle. And the reason you do it this way is so that, you get your blender blending the liquid first before you get to the hard part, which is the bananas, because it's really hard on your blender to start with it at the bottom. The next thing I'm going to do is top with more spinach. Now this is the point where you can use celery or cilantro or parsley or kale or romaine or any other green mixed with a little spinach or not. And that would give you a really nice variety. And you do want to switch it up from day to day, but I have to say I'm guilty of making this nearly every day, just the way it is. But I might use a little cilantro or parsley at some point too. So we get that all filled up and we're ready to blend. And just a couple words, this is a Blendtec blender. You don't have to start with an expensive blender like this, which is top of the line, next to the Vitamix, that is. Start with where you are and with what you have. When I first got on this raw food journey, I used a blender from the 80s made by Oster, which was really a good blender, and I still use it occasionally. So here we go. We're going to blend this for about 30 seconds or so. And you notice I kind of take it up in increments and I take it back down in increments. That makes it easier on your blender to handle this kind of a workload, if you will. So here we go. So here is the finished product. You can see it's very green and very creamy looking, but we're going to taste it and see if it has enough sweetness. If it doesn't, we can always add more mango. But there we go. You saw there was a little bit of banana that didn't quite get done, but that's okay. It's kind of like a little surprise for later. So I'm going to give it a taste. Perfect, just the way I like it. So there you have it, the ultimate green smoothie. If you have any questions about this video or anything on my website, please email me at Lori, that's Laurie, @sweetrawjoy.com, and enjoy.